Hello and welcome back to Tomb Raider 2 with me, Matthew Gaddis, aka Puggy. So, further we go into the Furnace of the Gods, and I'm right back where I ended the last episode, right by this deep cavern and whatnot, and we will be spending quite a bit of time not here, not just here, should I say, but in another area where we will have to deal with some rats and having to deal with some boulder traps as well. Though, yeah, this place is so huge that it is very confusing and also so dark as well, especially in the remastered version. So, that being said, we'll go for a bit of a swim through here. And, yeah, and at the end of this passageway is seemingly where we will come out. And in this room we can see quite a bit of goodies, yes, but also some rats. Yeah, I don't want to usually use it to attack them, but there you go. So let's get the goodies. So first off we have some shotgun shells. Again, I don't think that's very good against rats. In fact, that might be a bit of overkill, but that and the thing. And we have this movable block here. I'm going to move it out of the way so I can get to that thingy over there, which is some, I think it's a bunch of things, some shotgun shells and some flares. Flares will definitely be useful in this room. Let's see what's over here then. Okay, and what another rat? Yep, definitely another rat. I may have to use this. In fact, I will use the medipack here. Definitely. Also in the water is this guy. Stop biting me, man. Seriously. It's not fun. It's rather annoying, actually. Seriously. So, that being said, use a flare. Use a flare. And now here... well, we move that out of the way, but we can actually see some holes in the floor from whence the rats emerged from. There's another movable block here. What's seemingly something on the other side as well. So yes, I'll go over and check that in a moment. Let's see, medipack. And that being said, let's go on. Because this can be very confusing, especially because of said boulder trap. Now, here, we can actually see another thing we can pull out. Now, if we go any further up there, that will trigger the boulder trap. Oh yes, I remember well this boulder trap because it's etched into my brain. I do die from this, I remember this as well, so... yeah, I do actually die from the boulder trap because, as I say, I'm playing this blind. So, watch what happens. I go up here, crumbling platforms, yes. And then, okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I do remember a boulder trap, though. But yeah, now we can't get back over. And there's a spike pit down there, so we're pretty much screwed there. So let's go on, I think. Dead Man War, or no, maybe not. Then pull up here, you would think. There's actually a ladder on the other side. That old chestnut, is it? Yep, that old chestnut, so let's go up here and move quickly so we can get up there. Again. And yeah, if there's anything that does still look weird, it is Lara's limbs, seriously. Namely her knees, because she is really wrongly kitted out for this sort of mission, seriously. She'll be wearing some pants, really, rather than shorts. But what am I saying? I'm an idiot. But yeah, because of that, you can see her knees, and they still look pixelated. Again, there's only so much you can do with a remastered game from like the late 90s, so yeah. This isn't like Insane Trilogy, which, of course, as Crash games go, pretty much built from the ground up and everything. But anyway, let's push this block out of the way, and then move it out of the way that way. If we can light a flare there. No, this is where the boulder trap is, actually. I got it wrong. Again. Yeah. In this room, we have seemingly an empty area. With the exception of this area, this is where the boulder trap is. And yeah, in my idiocy, I get squished. Much more removal of blocks here to find a secret, believe it or not. Yeah, there is a secret in this room. As much as you might not think it, but yeah, there's a secret. And there is another thing to this level as well. We'll get to that later. Which I do not like at all. But we'll get to that. For now, I'm just exploring here. This is where the boulder trap is thing. I just jump out the way. Which is what I should have done in the beginning, really. Anything else up here? Well, yes, this dead man who tells no tales has some flares on him. Or dead of them. I don't know if it were a female. How there might be. Lara Croft may not be the only female adventurer, you know. And I'm not counting Fina from Grandia here. Right, I'm going to save here because I don't want to make the same mistake as with the boulder trap. Jump over the gap and then go on. And let's see, there are a bunch of holes here. And what else? Well, apparently, was that a pressure pad? I don't know, because something happened there. I don't know what it was. In this room, seemingly, we're high above the cavern, and we have this switch to pull, which will seemingly do something with the door. We can't really see it here, but yeah. And now we have to worry about getting down, because, well, it's a long drop down there, and I don't really want to think about that. Although we could use the thing here, I don't know, let's have a look. In fact, there's a ledge jutting out there. And what's over on the other side? Well, just death. Death, death, death. Well, at least I survived. I'm surprised I did survive, to be honest. So, yeah, that's where I came from, of course, from where that spike wall was. So I don't want to go that way. Seemingly it was near to where one of these warriors was. So, let's see. Very confusing this level is indeed, but necessary somewhat because, well, yeah, very confusing indeed. So we went back through there. Do we want to go back through there? Maybe to explore some of the upper level, which I apparently am going to do, but not at the moment. Cry me a river, I am stuck. Yes, slippery, bleh. Okay, we went through there, we know that. Jump up then and let's see what's on this end. Okay, so that big door, well, that's where we can actually see the spike wall there as well. Yeah, seriously, don't want to be worried about that now, do I? And we did see something that looked like a thing where the door opened when we pulled that switch, so maybe it's down here. Oh, don't get in my way, man. I'm not your enemy, at least not yet, I'm not. Even though I did kill a few of you back in the last level. And I just reloaded, which is why they're all friendly here. Anyway, pull that switch. That will open the double doors into this room where seemingly there's another mercenary there. Why am I going backwards? Well, I'm going to let these guys deal with him. Yeah, seriously. Apparently we got mercenaries are still here. Well, I'm just going to stand here while you kick his ass if you can. Yeah, and the trigger happy, ain't he? I'll only shoot him once, okay, apparently these guys are actually quite tough. Yeah, in spite of the fact of the thing, but yeah, down for the we got mercenaries. And in the next room, believe it or not, we get probably one of the coolest things in Golden Mask, seriously. Namely, this golden pool. Now, it has the same effect as lava does to Lara, which means you can't step in it. Or at least this thing. But the whole gold tinted area I absolutely love here. So yeah. And I think this remains the same also in if you switch to the original graphics as well. But we'll get to the dare I even say it, the golden bits later. The golden water even later. Lighting's really good as well. Seriously, whole aesthetic I absolutely love. Let's see then, where can we go? Straight ahead or to the right? It's quite spacious in here, so... Well, that's pretty much bad for me, isn't it? What about there? Why am I just sprinting around? Yeah, it's probably good for Lara's health, but still. Let's use a flare, shall we, and actually get to that other end. That would be much better if you ask me. Nothing there. One of the warriors went in, probably because it's their stomping ground. That just goes back to the blue cavern, and I don't want to go that way. Go up here and go for a bit of a run. And let's see if I can get in that guy's way. Okay, is there any way up there? And turn around and pull up, I guess. And this leads into the room with the golden pools and everything. Yes, it is visually pleasing, but as I say, the gold is pretty much death if you touch it, so yeah. But I will see you on the next episode when we go through here, so I'll see you then. Goodbye!